So let's start alloys. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of a metal with other metal or non-metals. Not the point. Alloys are usually made by melting the main metal and then dissolving other substance in it. Alloys are made in order to harden the metals, change the color of metals, prevent corrosion, alter the reactivity of metals, and to improve the properties of metals. For this many purpose we are alloying. Now let's learn the properties. Alloys are usually stronger than the component metals. Okay, alloying increases hardness. The thermal and electrical conductivities of alloys are lower than those of pure metals. Okay, it is very important. And last, alloys are often more resistant to chemical decay than the pure metals. And finally, the melting point of an alloy is lower than that of its components. Yes, compounds and alloys of metals. Mixing two or more metals can enhance physical properties of metals. Okay, remember this point. For example, although iron is a strong and malleable metal, it suffers from a disadvantage, that is, it prone to rust. Look at here, it will get rust. Rust is an oxide of iron. Rust destroys upper layers of iron and makes the metal surface weak. That you know. To avoid this, iron can be mixed with nickel and chromium to make steel. This is called stainless steel is a highly malleable and strong substance which is rust proof. Thus, mixing two or more metals have better advantage and therefore more applications. The components nickel, chromium, right? Yes, mixture of two or more metals are called an alloy. Okay, these mixtures are homogeneous and are prepared by heating and bonding the metals together. The resultant alloy has completely different properties from the starting materials. When it turns to alloy, it will turn the all properties. Sometimes to make an alloy, a non-metal is also added. For example, for obtaining various grades of steel, carbon is added in varying proportions. Thus, an alloy is a uniform mixture of metals or non-metals. Not this point. Some common alloys are steel, brass, duralium, etc. Okay. Compounds and alloys of metals. Okay, the types of alloys, let's discuss here. Ferrous alloys. Those alloys contains iron as one of the constituents, such as nickel, steel and stainless steel. Okay. Now the second type, non-ferrous alloys. These are the alloys which do not contain iron as one of the constituents, such as bronze, brass, etc. Alloys of iron. To make use of iron's good properties and eliminate its rusting, iron has to be alloyed with other metals. Okay. Most important alloy of iron is steel. Okay, iron is mainly used as its alloys with carbon and other elements. The main alloy of iron are cast iron and steel. Iron is mainly used as its alloy with carbon. Okay, the difference in the mechanical properties of cast iron and steel is mainly due to carbon content. Okay, cast iron is used to make and bed plates of various machines, slabs, pipes and flywheels. Okay. Heavy dirty parts of various machines such as cranks, shafts are prepared from high strength cast irons. The properties of steel can be modified by adding of other metals. Okay, when steel is alloyed with at least one metal like nickel or chromium or vanadium, manganese or cobalt, tungsten, etc., an alloy steel is obtained. Okay. Yes, stainless steel. That steel itself is not very bright to look at. To make steel shining and attractive. So nickel, chromium are added to it. Okay, anyone. And varying properties of nickel and chromium give different grades of steel. Okay, stainless steel is shiny, strong and corrosion resistant. It is also used to make utensils, equipments, tools like surgical blade, etc. Okay, stainless steel. It is fine. Yes, it is used extensively in many industries as containers, etc. Okay. Yes, steel contains 99% of iron and 0.5 percentage of carbon. Okay, sometimes carbon content can be high as 1.5 percentage. Steel is graded on the basis of its carbon contents. Sometimes you can see that steel is a much harder substance than iron. Okay, steel is used for making nails, screws, railway lines, bridges, etc. After alloying, it gets hard. Alloys of copper. Okay, copper is relatively soft metal and is prone to get oxidized in air. An oxidized copper surface is dull and unattractive. You can see here. To overcome these drawbacks of copper, this can be alloyed with tin, zinc and nickel to give bronze, brass and German silver. Okay, this is brass. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc, which generally has 60% copper and 40% zinc. Not the point. Copper and zinc. By varying these proportions, we can obtain various grades of steel. Brass is stronger and more malleable than copper. It is golden in color. Okay, the brass. Brass is used to make nuts and bolts, tubes, decorative items such as vases, jewelries, lamps, etc. You can see the different brass components. Now it's bronze. You can see medals, right? Bronze contain 90% copper and 10% tin. Not the point. Bronze is strong and is used to make coins, medals, statues, decorative items, etc. Okay, you can see the bronze medal and all. Now the German silver. What is German silver? German silver has 60% copper, 20% zinc and 20% nickel. This is called German silver. It is an alloy of copper. Okay, it has silvery shine. Look, hence the name German silver. Okay, it is used for electroplating. This prevents atmospheric corrosion.